Good evening, everyone. We have a fourth degree equation here today to solve, and it is saying that we have x to the power 4 plus 2x cubed minus 4x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. We have to find a way to solve this one and find all the roots, real and complex. So if we look at this equation, we are going to make sure that we analyze it before we start. Okay, so I rewrote it here, and it is again x to the power 4 plus 2x cubed minus 4x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. But if we look at the first part, if we take x squared plus x, we square it, we have part of it at the beginning of this equation, so we get x to the power 4 plus 2x cubed plus x squared. So this term is missing the x squared, so we are going to subtract x squared from this power. So we say that x squared from the original equation plus x squared now minus x squared, to remove the x squared here, and then minus 4x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we continue. So far so good. X squared plus x squared minus 5x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we are going to factor the 5 here. So we get x squared plus x squared minus 5 factoring x squared plus x now minus 6 is equal to 0. We are going to say that change variable here, say x squared plus x is another variable like t. If we say x squared plus x is equal to t, we can say that we have another equation saying t squared minus 5t minus 6 is equal to 0. We are going to solve that one for t. Okay, so far so good. So we know the roots here, but we are going to use the delta. Discriminant delta is equal to minus 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 6 minus 6. That makes it 49. And the square root of delta is equal to 7. So we say t1 is equal to minus 5 is 5 plus 7 divided by 2 times 1, we get 6. Okay, and the t2 is equal to 5 minus 7 over 2 is equal to minus 1. So in the first case here, we say t is equal to 6. We are going to plug in t by its value, replace it by x squared plus x. So we say x squared plus x is equal to 6. We are going to solve this one for x now, because x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we have another delta, discriminant delta to find. 1 plus 24 is equal to 25. Okay, and the square root of delta is equal to 5. So we say the first root we found will be a real root, is x1 is equal to minus 1 plus 5 over 2. That makes it 2. Okay, 4 over 2 is 2. And the second root is equal to minus 1 minus 5 over 2 is equal to negative 3. So we have the two first roots, they are all real here. And We are going to check the second value of t here to find the remaining roots. So in the second case, we found that t is equal to -1. So that means x squared plus x is equal to -1. Otherwise, x squared plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now if you take delta here, the discriminant is equal to 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3, or 3i squared. Are going complex here, and then you can say the third value of x here, the third root, will be x3 is equal to -1 minus plus 3 square root of 3i over 2, and the last root will be another complex, x4 is equal to -1 minus square root of 3i over 2. So we found all the roots. We have 2 complex roots and 2 real roots for this equation, and that is what we were trying to find today. And thank you for watching. We will see you in our next wonderful videos in other topics. Thank you.